Hello, everyone.
Hey, back another week.
Welcome
Woo-hoo.
to Talking Pro Football with Mike, Daman, and Tom. We are going to week 8. Thanks for joining us. So, gentlemen, we will dive right in, especially because our hometown Bucks kind of got their butts kicked last night. So we are ready to put last week ahead of us. Put goodbye week 7. Let's go to week 8. So, first of all, Tom, let's look at our records. I know you guys ask. Those are our up-to-date records.
Yeah, gaining on Tommy boy.
Yeah.
And, of course, we give it up our technical director, Pete Zarin, behind the camera. All right, well, let's start again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not experts. We are not ex-players. We are just normal guys that like football, and we have our opinions. That's all. Let's start, gentlemen, Thursday night. Minnesota at the Chargers. Minnesota, with McCarthy still being gone, Carson Wentz is and it's at the Chargers. I just don't have much faith in Minnesota's quarterback. If they had a better quarterback, that would be a whole different team. Yeah, I think the Chargers are going to rebound from their loss, and it's at LA, so I'm going to go with the Chargers on the Thursday night game. Tom?
The Chargers are going back and forth this season, but I think this one they're going to kind of put things together. They're going to win it. I'm going with Chargers.
Yeah, well, we're going to make it unanimous. You're right. The Chargers have had lots of injuries, and but Minnesota's just been, like I said the other week, they're just blah. They're not good. They're not bad. They're just blah. I think the Chargers, even though all the injuries, losing Murray and Hampton really hurt them last week. But I think Chargers are going to do it. So we're unanimous, all three.
Okay.
Go Chargers.
No 9:30 game. I think we got a couple weeks before that starts.
Yes.
So, Sunday, 1 o'clock. Atlanta at Miami. Do I even need to say anything, guys? Miami needs to clean house. They need a new GM. They need a new head coach. Nothing against Tua. They need a new quarterback. They just stink, and I think, even though Atlanta's so like this, but I think Atlanta will do enough to win. I'm going with Atlanta. Tom?
I'm already getting bored with this one. I'll automatically. Dolphins, I don't even know where to even begin. Like you said, they got a clean house completely. Not a chance. I see Atlanta by double digits. Easy.
Well, I agree with you. Atlanta's got to win simply because the Dolphins suck so bad. You can't get rid of Tua, though. You owe him $58 million for this year and another $99 million in dead cap if you cut him. So the only thing you really can do is get rid of the head coach and clean all the rest of them out. You're going to have to keep Tua and Waddle. Other than that, the rest of the team, you can get rid of all of them.
Kind of makes you wonder who has the brain injury. Is it Tua or is it the ownership for giving them all that money?
Yeah, and then GM. Yeah. Great idea. You gave an extension, and I know he's a good guy. Tua would be somebody you'd want your daughter to marry. He's a good, classic guy. But you give an extension to somebody who hasn't done anything in the playoffs, hasn't led you to one playoff win. Well done again, Miami. Same team, by the way, who passed on Drew Brees and let him go to New Orleans. Oh, that hurts, doesn't it?
He has a bad shoulder.
And also, remember, we were there draft night. They could have had Justin Herbert instead of Tua. And the other thing is Tua's got all those concussions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, the Dolphins are an absolute mess. I'm going to change one thing. I had him picking 4th overall. I think I'm going to go with Daman. He's got the Jets number 1, but I think Miami's going to take the number 1 spot. Because I don't see them winning another game this season.
Would not surprise me.
Again, when Randy Magruder jumps off the bandwagon, you know it's bad because he's a diehard Dolphin.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on. Michael's Chicago Bears at Baltimore. I feel like I need to talk like this. Michael, am I right? Have your Bears won 4 in a row there?
4 in a row for the Chicago Bears.
Bears. If Lamar Jackson was back playing, I think Baltimore would be very motivated, but he's not. Chicago, I could see Baltimore. Chicago has got to win. These are the games you have got to win when there's another team that's not at their best. So I'm gonna go with your team. I'm gonna go with the Bears. Tom?
I'm not even looking at my sheet. I'm going with the Bears in this one too. I think Bears got it.
Do you really have to ask? Of course we're going with the Bears. Chicago they're on a 4-game winning streak. Baltimore's defense is the worst in the league. right now. And if Lamar Jackson, I don't know, is he out this week or is he in?
I haven't
Or
seen
do we not
anything.
know?
I haven't seen anything that said he was coming
If
back.
Jackson's out, then I think the Bears ought to, quite frankly, just go in there and run roughshod, even though they're playing in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Go Bears.
All right, Buffalo at Carolina. Carolina is surprisingly in second place in the NFC South. That being said, I think Buffalo's had a bye week and they are mad because they have looked like crap the last couple weeks. I think Buffalo's going to come out and play hard. I'm going with Buffalo. Tom?
I got Buffalo in this one as well. I'm not even, I think it's going to be a close game, but because I think Carolina is better than a lot of people think. But I think Buffalo, like you say, they're angry. They're angry. They're going to come out and try to show everybody. So I think Buffalo in this one.
Yeah, I think Buffalo, the bye week really helped the Bills a lot because they had some injuries. But also, Carolina only beats like the low teams, like Miami and the Saints. I mean, teams that are really just not very good. Those are the wins that Carolina has gotten. Even though they're in second place, they haven't really beaten anybody good. And Buffalo is a good team, even with all the bad things they got going on. So I go Bills.
Okay, Jets at Cincinnati. I would have gone with Cincinnati to begin with, but Joe Flacco, good for him. He's like, oh, this is what happens when I have some good receivers. Yeah, and the Jets are just the Jets. I'm going with Cincinnati. Tom?
I can't remember. Has Flacco played on the Jets at one time or another?
I don't think so.
He's probably one of the few teams he hasn't, if that's not the case. But I almost want to say I don't see the Jets winning a game this year, but they do play Miami, so who knows? So I've got Cincinnati in this one.
Well, I think the Jets' 2 wins are going to be against the Dolphins. That's how Miami gets the number 1 pick and the Jets get the second one. Joe Flacco having Jamar Chase and Higgins. I'll tell you what, you found out real quick last week that Joe Flacco can still throw the ball. I'm going Bengals all the way. I think they're actually going to be a lot better than people think going forward. So, go Bengals.
All right, San Francisco at Houston. Houston really is just a mess. And I'll tell you what, San Fran just finds ways to win. They got so many people hurt, but they're like the Bucs. They are 5-2.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with San Fran. Tom?
I think this is going to be a surprise one. I think 49ers are going to win it, but I think Texas is going to show a little bit. But I think 49ers are going to pull it out. Yeah, somehow they do it. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I see McCaffrey, 2 touchdowns and at least 30 touches. But, that's all they got right now. But, hey, run with them.
Yeah, and Kittle's coming back, so.
Yeah. So, right now, Mac Jones has really surprised a lot of people. He's been playing very good, which is really funny because he's making nothing, and Brock Purdy's making $65 million a year to sit on the bench.
I don't see that much difference between the two of them.
I don't see any difference. If anything, I think Mac Jones is better than Brock Purdy, quite frankly. Houston is they're not at Dolphin level, but they're kind of headed that direction of just complete dysfunction where everything's just going wrong. So, Niners for me.
All right, Cleveland at New England. All right, my buddy Hal, I'm going to say this. I think your Patriots are going to make it to the playoffs. Yes, I said that. And Cleveland is Cleveland's just there. But man, New England, Vrabel has got them playing good. Drake May in his second year, he is looking like a All-Pro already.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. That's not even a thought with me. I think New England beats Cleveland fairly easy.
I think the same thing. I'm going with New England in this one all the way. I can't see how Cleveland, they're better than they've been, but the Patriots are really putting everything together at a good time. So I think the Patriots on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with New England. Drake May's playing really great ball, and the Patriots are just playing good ball, period. Offense and defense. Cleveland's got a great defense, but Dylan Gabriel's still a rookie. I like Dylan Gabriel. I think he's good, but rookies don't do good against good defenses, and New England has a good defense, so I'm going to go with Patriots this time.
Our last 1 o'clock game, the New York Giants at Philadelphia. I know, Giant fans, you are mad you had that game against Denver. But you should. Yeah. I know there's not any such thing as a good loss, but man, it looks like you got a franchise quarterback and a good running back.
And a good running back.
Scalaboo!
So I'm not brave enough to pick the Giants, but I think the Giants are going to give Philly. I think Philly's going to win. I'm going to pick Philly. I think the Giants give them everything they can handle and then some.
I was going to say the same thing. I think the Giants are going to keep this a close one. I think they're going to still be reeling from last week's collapse in the fourth quarter. So, the Eagles, they're not running the ball this year like they had been, but they're still winning. And
They're one of the 5-2 teams. Yeah.
So I got the Eagles in this one.
All right, well, this time, bring it in. I'm going lone wolf. Ow! New York Giants are going to take this. They're going to whoop the hell out of Philly. Here's the thing. Scatterboo, 3 touchdowns. Drake May. No.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Sorry, Jackson Dart. I apologize. Jackson Dart is going to throw for 3 touchdowns. It's going to be a blowout. They're going to crush Philly, and Philly's going to be mad as hell because Giants are mad as hell right now that they lost a game they thought they should have won. They're going to turn around and they're going to take it out on the Eagles. I think the Giants are actually going to win this one by 10 points or more. I think the Giants are really going to crush them.
All right. 4:05, our hometown Tampa Bay Buccaneers at New Orleans. New Orleans, again, we're rebuilding. The Bucs last night lost to my buddy Harper and Katie's Detroit Lions. Bucs got their butts kicked. You know, sometimes you just suck. And last time the Bucs just sucked. But I think we will rebound and go to 6-2, and that's a darn good record for halfway through the season. I'm going with Tampa Bay rebounding.
As a good friend of mine would say, I kind of, not that the Bucs didn't get their asses handed to them. Referees had a good hand in that too.
Oh yeah.
But they
Definitely.
still, I think, not saying they would have won if it would have changed the way the things outcome of the game. They still got beat. They still got beat handily, but that did make a difference, I think. But I think this is the perfect team to be playing a week after that loss. So I'm going with the Bucs all the way in this one.
Well, the Bucs getting beat by the Lions was really a couple of things. A, Baker Mayfield didn't play that well. However, as you were saying, some of the calls or non-calls, they didn't call any penalties against Detroit. On the play where Mike Evans got hurt, he caught the ball, was tagged, he was on the ground, and then he got knocked out and lost the ball after he was already down, and they said it was an incomplete pass. Any team in the world, that's a completed pass on any given Sunday, all across the league. The referees really did. I'm not saying the Bucs would have won, but it would have been a hell of a lot closer if the referees had done their job properly. The NFL, quite frankly, they got to rein in these referees because some of these referees are really biased, and you can see it on Sundays, and it really takes away from the integrity of the game. But that being said, Bucs going to whip the Saints and get into the bye week and hopefully get healed up where they can do a little bit more damage. Go Bucs.
All right, this one's kind of hard. Denver is playing great football. I think has the best defense in the league. Dallas has no defense, but Dallas can put up 40 points like it's nothing. This is a tough. You know what? I don't know why. I should go with the team that's on a roll. I am going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. I think they go in and then just score a lot of points. And Bo Nix is a little like this, and I think he's kind of due for a game. I want Denver to win, but I'm going to go with Dallas.
I'm almost the same exact thing you just said. I would love to see Denver win. I think Dallas just put up more points than the Broncos can by the end of the game. And like John Madden used to say, the one who scores the most wins.
Yep.
That's going to be, I think, Dallas Cowboys in this one.
Yeah. Well, the Cowboys, Dak Prescott's one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. I mean, he's doing fantastic, doing amazing. However, they haven't really been playing teams with really great defenses either. So putting up points is pretty easy when you're playing teams with crappy defenses. Denver has one of the best defenses in the league. They're at home. So I'm like you. I really think it's going to be close. I mean, it really is kind of a coin flip. But you know what? I'm just going to go Broncos.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go with one that's not a coin flip.
Yes.
Tennessee, and again, Tennessee's they fired their coach. They just need to rebuild. God love them. And Indiana, Daniel Jones. Do we know? They really should be. They gave that game to the Rams. The Colts should be undefeated. This is at Indy. The Colts are absolutely rolling. Good for them. I'm going with Indy all day here.
Oh, they're the number one team in the AFC right now. They got the first. So I think they got a fantastic running game. They got good receivers. Their quarterbacks playing lights out this year.
I'm so happy for him.
I am too. So I can't see any way that the Colts lose this one. So I got the Colts easy.
Yeah, Indiana Jones and the not Baltimore, jeez, show me, is there?
Yeah,
Indianapolis Colts. Tennessee's just got nothing. They got a rookie quarterback. He doesn't have enough talent on the team to help him get where he needs to go. They fired the coach because he didn't guide the rookie quarterback well enough to get him at least competent.
Yeah.
So, Colts. And this is the no-brainer of the day. Colts all the way.
The Sunday night games, which I expect the ratings to be through the roof because Aaron Rodgers' old team, Green Bay, comes a-calling. Green Bay has been winning, but they haven't looked overly great. And Pittsburgh is home. So I think this is going to be the best Aaron Rodgers we're going to see probably all year. I think they'll both make the playoffs, and I don't see either of them going far in the playoffs.
Yep.
But for this game, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Tom?
I think Rodgers is still a little angry for losing the Ben Gay Bowl last week. And I think he's going to have that chip on his shoulder going against his old team. I'm going with Pittsburgh in this one. I think Pittsburgh's going to win it. Be close, but I think Pittsburgh's going to win it.
You pick Pittsburgh or you pick Green Bay?
I'm picking Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
All right. We are unanimous. Aaron Rodgers, this is the revenge bowl he's been waiting for. I expect Aaron Rodgers to put up over 40 points. I expect them to go after and crush Jordan Love. I'm with you, and I've been saying it all year. I don't think the Packers are nearly as good as everybody thinks they are. When they play tough teams, they don't really do very well. And I think Pittsburgh's defense and Aaron Rodgers, I want to kill the Packers mojo, is going to prevail. I'm going with Steelers all the way.
I think this one, I think this one's going to be.
It's a revenge game for Aaron Rodgers. It's big time. So, yeah.
All right, our Monday night game, Washington at Kansas City. Washington has the W on their helmet. You might think this is for Washington. No, this is for automatic win, which happens if you hurt, look bad, or say anything nasty to Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City gets a touchdown automatically. I heard that. Didn't you hear that?
Yeah.
If you look at Patrick Mahomes bad, you get a penalty.
If you give him the side eye, yeah.
But I hate to say, boy, Kansas City is just... They are really. It just makes me sick. I won't watch the Super Bowl if you go again, Kansas City. I'm just bored with you. But you are absolutely rolling. And Washington, just that one-hit wonder. They were great last year, and they're just not having that magic. This is a very easy one. Very loud very loud Arrowhead. I'm going with Kansas City.
I think a lot of people were kind of dismissing Kansas City after the first 2 weeks of the season. And I think it was way too early. Mm-hmm. I think they're starting to roll now. They got Rashid Rice back. I can't see any way Kansas City loses this one. They're rolling. They're rolling strongly right now. So I got Kansas City big in this one.
Yeah, Chiefs are going to crush Washington. And I think Jaden Daniels is out too. So even if Jaden Daniels is in, the Chiefs would still kill them. Washington, like Green Bay, they're not that good. They're not as good as people think they are. And when you watch all the network shows, they're all like, "Oh my gosh, Green Bay is great thing." Yeah, no, they're not. Neither is the Commanders. They're not. This is like the Indy Tennessee game. Kansas City's just going to crush them. It's going to be a one-sided affair, and people will probably have to turn it off by halftime because they'll be so bored. With Kansas City be up like 28 points to nothing.
Yeah, we'll be seeing pictures of Taylor Swift just because there's nothing else to do. All right, that's our show. On behalf of Michael, Dom, and Tom, thank you for watching. Again, everybody watching, please like, subscribe, and share. Yes. All right, we want to thank the Village Players letting us shoot here. We thank our technical advisor and director, Pete. There's Pete. Thank you, Pete. And again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
See
Have a
ya.
great time.